From Peoria, VideoMax Limited presents Midstate Magazine with your hosts, Lauren Rapsiak and Joey Fenn. The Midstate News with Matt Wedderston and Ashley Cassie, with the Midstate Reporting Team. The Sporting Life with Blaze Felty. State of the Arts with Kate Heepke. Ariana Barrett takes it to the streets, and Greg Toth takes us about town. Pasta Mangiare with Joanna Maggio. In Need with Morgan Haywood, and Dawn Hodorowski brings us Spiritual Sabbath. At the Movies with Vanessa Strickland. And now from America's friendliest city, Midstate Magazine with your hosts, Joey Fandel and Lauren Rapsiak. Take it away, kids!
Hi, and welcome to another half hour's worth of Midstate Magazine.
That's right, Lauren. Another half hour.
How are you doing today, Joey?
I'm pretty good, Lauren. How are you?
I'm good. I noticed you got a haircut.
Yeah, you did too.
That's what you do over spring break.
Yeah, you just get a haircut. That's it.
That's basically, yeah. Doctor appointments, haircuts, homework.
You just get more in tune with your body.
Some people go to the beach, not I.
Because otherwise you let it go.
Yeah.
Or I do. I don't know about anybody else.
Well, I think you look very nice.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. So do you.
I was waiting for that. I'm like,
yeah. What if I didn't say? What if I was just like, oh, thank you?
I would just be hanging, I guess.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, anyway.
Nuts.
Did you do anything special over spring break?
I saw Styx and REO Speedwagon.
Yeah, at U of I, right?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It was amazing. I must say right now that Styx is the greatest rock band of all time.
I'm such a fan of Styx.
They got up, like the keyboardist got up during Come Sail Away and was like doing the air guitar on top of the keyboard. It was amazing.
Oh, wow.
Like the keyboard was spinning around. It was amazing.
Dramatic.
And that was a day before. We share the same birthday.
We do. March 19th
that was
is
the
our
day
birthday.
before my birthday, so that was a good.
Please tell me they did Mr. Roboto.
They didn't do Mr. Roboto. That really made me mad.
Okay, I was sad I missed it, but now I don't really care. Because if I couldn't see Mr. Roboto, I want no part of it.
I was a little peeved, Lauren, that they didn't do Mr. Roboto.
I think the college children deserve the Mr.
What did you do on your
Roboto.
birthday?
I had some people from the improv troupe come out and see me, so that was great.
That's
and
cool.
we went to Navy Pier, and well, that got rained out. And then we tried to go to an arcade, but I was too young to get in, so we had Dairy Queen cake. And
well, there you go. So, you know, that's all there is to do in Chicago.
Dairy Queen cake makes up for all of it.
Get some Dairy Queen cake.
But let's go to the news with Matt and Ashley.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Midstate News. I'm Matt Wedderston.
And I'm Ashley Cassie. In local news, Peoria has just one last chance to keep its Air National Guard base open. Peoria should know by May 16th whether or not the 182nd Airlift Wing will stay. The Pentagon wants to reduce the military's infrastructure, which means the Peoria Air National Guard base could end up shutting down. However, lobbyists have been working in Washington, D.C. for almost a year, and a task force has been issued to make sure the base stays open.
The rumors that have been swirling around are indeed true. Gas prices are likely to reach record highs this spring and summer. Motorists hitting the roads for the vacation season may see a dent in their pockets. Gas retailers have overreacted to some of the media reports of crude oil reaching $80 and have increased their pump prices to more than 20 cents. The average price of a gallon of regular unleaded gas rose to more than $2. The cost of gasoline is estimated to average around 8 cents a mile, or $1,000 this year, versus 6 cents a mile, or $100 last year. This is all according to the American Automobile Association.
One of our very own Midstate reporters, Lee Crenshaw, takes us to the heart of an issue that's important to us all.
From recreation and socialization to practical on-the-job training, the staff at Abilities Plus is now better able to serve the disabled community with a newly renovated facility in Kewanee, Illinois. I got the opportunity to sit down with Executive Director Carol Blake to learn more about the facility and services offered there.
What we have is a facility we think is designed for people with disabilities. We have wide hallways so people can pass, and particularly if you're in a wheelchair or walker, you still have room. We have an exercise room that will help our people with physical disabilities, computer training lab, and we have all the things that we really feel we needed.
The facility is a former Illinois Power building. At 30,000 square feet, Abilities Plus now has space to offer expanded services to everyone, from children to adults.
What we do is we secure training activities from local businesses, subcontracts, and then our people are trained on how to perform that job and paid accordingly, usually piece rate. Back 45 years ago when the organization first began, there were no services at all, and families were left to have their kids at home and to look forward to maybe caring for them for the rest of their life. And now, I think it's realistic to think that they might get a job and maybe leave home.
For more information on Abilities Plus, please visit the website listed at the bottom of the screen. From Midstate News, I'm Lee Crenshaw.
Thanks, Lee. In consumer news, if your child has the need for speed, terrain vehicles might not be for them. A group of children's doctors has issued a warning about the increasing danger of all-terrain vehicles and what they pose for children. The American Academy of Pediatrics wants to ban the sale of adult-size ATVs to the children under the age of 16 because they do not have the strength or coordination to operate them.
There's a new virus alert in cyberspace. The FBI has warned computer users that scam artists imitating FBI agents are spreading a computer virus. The warning came after many users were receiving unsolicited emails reportedly sent by the FBI. The scam emails tell users their internet has been monitored by the FBI's Internet Fraud Complaint Center, and they have accessed illegal websites. When opened, the email directs computer users to open an attachment which contains the virus. The FBI is continuing to investigate the ongoing scam.
In today's Oddly Enough file, a 6-year-old Canadian girl was arrested for stealing a piece of marble from Athens' Acropolis. The girl and a friend were spotted removing and carrying a piece of marble from the Acropolis Hill in central Athens by a security guard who alerted the police. Greece bans the authorized evacuation or purchase of any ancient artifacts. The Acropolis hilltop is the site of several ancient temples, including the 2,500-year-old Parthenon, and is one of the best-guarded tourist spots in the country. It's too bad because it's so well guarded, like you heard in the story.
I've never been, but it's on my list. So that's all we have for this week's edition of Midstate News. I'm Ashley Cassie.
And I'm Matt Wetterston. Lauren and Joey, back to you.
Thank you, Ashley and Matt.
I noticed in that pack, those children they were playing with that Play School farm and the Play School bus. I know I had that bus. It's a Weebles bus, and the people, there's like little egg-shaped people, and you sit them in the bus, and
that is fascinating.
It is fascinating.
Actually, I had the barn where you open up the doors and
Didn't
it was
it
like,
move?
moo, yeah. I have some great memories. You know, like toys. I have such great memories from my childhood of just playing with toys. Don't you? Did you have?
I was never really big into Barbie dolls, but I always had like stuffed animals.
Yeah.
And so where kids would like want to play, like want to be mommy or daddy or whatever, I would want to take care of pets. And I had a ton of stuffed animals. My house at home, my bed still is lined up with teddy bears and bunnies and stuff.
Yeah. See, I was big on like action figures and stuff. I would set up the big cardboard boxes, and that would be my like Mos Eisley, you know, from Star Wars. It was pretty cool. Then when I was 13, my mom made me get rid of all my toys, and I cried and I cried. And
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. It was bad. That was actually a really bad childhood memory, the day she made me get rid of all my toys.
All at once.
Yeah.
That's traumatizing.
I don't really want to think about it right now.
Okay, you brought it up. You brought it up.
I'm just going to kind of sit here.
But the cardboard boxes, isn't that funny how you can always, you know, your parents will buy you an electronic or some sort of interesting toy.
Yeah, like an $80 thing.
And you'll take the box and you'll play in the box.
Just set that up.
Let's go to Street Team with Ariana.
I'm Ariana Barrett with Street Teams here at the shops at Grand Prairie. Today we're talking about Women's History Month. Women's History Month was expanded from a week to a month in 1978, and each year Congress issues a resolution for the month. Let's see how well you know women and the month dedicated to them. Sally, did you know that this month was Women's History Month?
Yes, I did.
Oh, no, I didn't know that.
I did know it because I saw it on Google yesterday.
No.
Yes, I did.
No, I didn't.
Yes.
What famous women have influenced you?
Well, Mother Teresa for one. I think Eleanor Roosevelt.
Like Hillary Clinton. She's one of my, favorite women, I admire her intelligence and, she has accomplished a lot,
The one woman that I think is remarkable is Oprah Winfrey.
And why is that?
Because she does so much that's good for other women and for the community and for the world, really.
Talking about Oprah, I was with my kids the other day, and she was on the movie screen or something before we went to see a movie, and my son said she's a very nice person, and he doesn't notice things about anybody, and for him to notice that she's a nice person and does things for people, I mean, she is very influential for women.
Rosa Parks.
Amelia Earhart.
So what women in general have influenced you?
Well, I think the women's movement.
My mother.
Why?
She's taught me to be a good person and help people out.
She had inspired me a lot, and I just want to be like her, strong, be positive, and it's my grandmother.
Mostly teachers. Everyone looks to their mother, their own mother, for as a role model.
My mom, because she's a big influence in my life. She's a strong woman.
Do you think in today's society that women and men are equal?
No. I do as far as women and men, but the salary issue is still lacking for women.
Absolutely not. No matter how much the men think that women are equal or they want to make the women think they're equal, we all know that women only make, 60, 65 cents per every dollar that men make?
No.
Why not?
I think men are paid more for the jobs that they do. I don't think women are paid the same for the same job.
Which is truly a prejudicial thing and is not to be tolerated.
From the shops of Grand Prairie, for Midstate Magazine, I'm Ariana Barrett.
Thank you so much, Ariana. That was really interesting.
Women's History Month.
March has a lot of, honorary titles that a lot of people don't know about.
Yeah.
It's also Music in Our Schools Month, and I didn't know that until
Neither did I.
I saw it on the little Bradley day-by-day calendar.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And
wait, it's music for our schools, for every school?
It's just to honor the music programs in schools to get funding for concerts.
Really?
And they did, scientific studies that if children listen to, Mozart before taking tests, you'll actually do better because it stimulates your mind. And
personally, more important for me is that it's the month of my birthday, and I get lots of presents.
Really?
Uh-huh.
See, I'm kind of over that, personally.
Really? See, I love presents. I love getting things.
Do you still get presents these days, or do you just get money in a card? Because that's all I get.
My clever relatives, they give me presents.
Your clever relatives.
My clever relatives, but most people, and this is what I would do. I just stick money in a card, and there you go.
Yeah.
Which is nice, because you can spend it, but then you also don't get that heartfelt, that thing that makes birthdays so special.
I'm not a big fan of the in-between, which is the gift card, where you have to spend in a specific place.
Yeah, those stink. Because it's kind of like, I kind of put some thought into it, but
not
really. I was just driving by Lowe's, and I was like, we maybe he needs some lumber.
Joey would like lumber from Lowe's.
Yeah, and I wouldn't.
You wouldn't like lumber at all. Neither would I.
I hate lumber.
Let's go to SOA with Kate.
Hi, welcome to State of the Arts. I'm Kate. This week we have Bradley University's women's a cappella group, One of the Guys. And with us right now is one of its members, Abby Ricosi. Thanks for coming, Abby.
Thanks for having me, Kate.
So One of the Guys, that's kind of an interesting name for a girls group. How'd that come about?
Well, we decided on One of the Guys because we have some very talented, very low alto singers, and they can sing low enough that we have them singing actual tenor and bass parts in our songs. So we decided One of the Guys was pretty appropriate.
Pretty talented group then. Are most of them music majors, or?
Yeah, actually all of our members are in various choirs. 4 of us are in the Bradley Chorale, and one of our members is in women's choir.
How long has the group been together?
About 2 years this semester. We first came together to sing a 6-part arranged piece, Galileo by the Indigo Girls, for the Chorale Talent Show 2 years ago. And we've been trying to keep it going ever since.
So what kind of music do you do? Do you kind of do the choral stuff, classical or modern stuff?
We do pretty much everything. What you're going to hear in a little bit is Trash in the Camp, which is from Disney's Tarzan. It's, kind of a you know, jungle feel sort of rhythmic piece. And but we also have some women's choir arranged pieces, My Immortal by the group Evanescence. So we like to think that we pretty much cover a broad spectrum.
Now, I know you said you performed at the Corral Talent Show. Where else do you guys perform?
That's pretty much the only place we've performed. This will be our second venue on Midstate Magazine, but you know, we're trying to get well known. And actually, I'm sorry, take that back. We did Christmas carols at Grand Prairie Mall over the winter, so that was fun.
Oh, great.
We're trying to get going in nursing homes too, so.
Okay, well, why don't we hear a piece from one of the guys, complete with their ties, now singing My Immortal by Evanescence.
Wow, that was pretty. One
That
of the
was
guys.
really great. I like that name, One of the Guys.
Yeah?
They were even wearing ties. That was really cool.
That was cool.
It's kind of like, you know, the masculinity, feminine sort of contrast.
They had a nice shtick going on.
I wear ties sometimes. I
Really?
do kind of guyish things. I'm
Yeah?
kind of my father's daughter a lot of the time.
Really? Kind of
One
a
of our-
tomboy?
Not
would you
really a
say?
tomboy, but I have my moments. Like me and my father, we love to watch Most Extreme Elimination Challenge, which is just
Well,
people
who
getting
doesn't?
hurt.
Who doesn't love
And we love to watch American Chopper, which
Mhm.
is the Orange County Chopper Motorcycle
Yes,
Company
yes.
building custom chopper motorcycles. And I think it's awesome. I think it's awesome. And a lot of
great.
girls.
Yeah, more girls should be like that, in
I
my
love,
opinion.
They had the Spider-Man. Oh man, the Spider-Man chopper was awesome.
Really?
I'm such a
Do
fan
you want to
of
explain for those people that don't know what a chopper is?
It's basically a motorcycle with a front wheel that's extended way out and then higher up handlebars, so it kind of resembles the front of a tricycle almost.
Yeah, I saw one. It was Shaquille O'Neal's chopper, and that was really cool. When I was leaving for college, my mom was like saying goodbye and being all sad and stuff like that, and my stepdad was watching Shaquille O'Neal's his documentary on his chopper, and that kind of made me feel bad. But yeah,
They do a lot of custom bikes for celebrities that are really expensive. They did one for iRobot for Will Smith. I believe they made one for Jay Leno, and they were considering Donald Trump.
Donald Trump, he doesn't need anything else. Let's go to Dawn with religion. Spiritual savvy.
Although Peoria's Jewish community is small, it continues to serve a prominent role in our community's future. Rabbi Shlomo Wing is helping to continue this tradition through the Anshe Emeth Temple.
There's, three words that people sometimes describe a synagogue as, or in Reform we call it a temple sometimes. That it's a place of learning, a beit midrash, or a place of prayer, or a beit tefillah, or a knesset, a place of gathering. So in some ways we hope to be that for our community. That some people might come here to learn and study something, or some people might want to come here just to pray and have a spiritual experience. And some people come here mainly, or one of the first things they think of, they come here to be with other Jewish people and to be a part of the community.
Education is an important aspect of the Jewish heritage.
It's important to teach our people how to read, so they can read the Torah, read the prayers, and learn Jewish law. And so that's been a very important part of Judaism.
A belief of the Jewish faith is in one God.
We should always think about God's words, think about the teachings, that God has given us. Think about them all the time. They're not just something we do once in a while, or should we just think about when it's convenient, that it should be part of our whole life.
The Anshe Emeth Temple practices Reform Judaism, as opposed to other forms of Judaism, such as Messianic or Orthodox Judaism.
We're starting to find ways to harmonize Judaism with a more modern life, to say you can be a modern person, you can study the sciences, you can have an occupation, you can be educated and be a part of the culture around you and Jewish.
Anshe Emeth Temple prides itself in allowing its congregation to connect with their faith as well as each other. This is Dawn Hodorowski from Midstate Magazine.
Thank you so much, Dawn. That was awesome.
So, do you have any comments about that back?
Well, I think religion is a big part of everyone's life. There's a big Jewish community here at the school. I'm
Is there really?
Catholic. In my opinion, I think there is.
I haven't. Actually, my old roommate was Jewish. I forgot about that.
But anyway,
I haven't seen it.
Before we move on, Joey,
what?
I want to go back to what we were talking about before. I told you about my guyish habits. Do you have any girlish ones?
No, I'm not scared to. I'm confident in my masculinity. Well, I watch Gilmore Girls religiously.
My roommate's really into Gilmore Girls.
I think I knew that.
Yeah, I think you did too.
I don't know, but yeah, that's a good show. Some people I'll go to people and I'll say I watch Gilmore Girls, and they'll be like, no, you don't. You're just joking. And I'll be like, oh yeah. Well, then I'll talk about the storyline with Rory and Lorelai and Luke, and they'll be like, what? Yeah, it's kind of sad. I don't tell a lot of people about it.
Well, now our whole audience knows.
I sit alone in my room and just watch it,
I was gonna say, do you have a group,
no,
or is it just you?
No. It's Whenever they show a new episode, I just have to conveniently go for some reason.
That would be a good way to, you know, hang out with some girls. Like, hey, I like Gilmore Girls.
You'd think
Why don't
so,
we spend
but
some time?
I think they're afraid of it. They don't like it.
Oh well, it's time for In Need with Morgan.
Hi, Morgan here for In Need, and this week we checked out Peoria Teen Challenge, a division of a nationally recognized drug rehabilitation program located right here in Peoria. Pastor Fred Doty is the program director. He let us know a little bit more about who the Peoria facility serves.
Teen Challenge is a drug and alcohol discipleship program for individuals 18 years of age and older. And our program here is for that, but we have adolescent programs for young boys and young girls as well, and for females.
In 4 months, most residents of Teen Challenge graduate, but what do they do while they're at the facility?
They're here 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and we have details. They work different jobs and things like that to help supplement the costs of having them here.
One of the places that the residents can work is Dragon Masters Auto Detailing, a full-service cleaning facility open to the public. The residents work at the shop around 20 hours a week, and when they graduate from the Teen Challenge program, they have valuable skills that earn them jobs. So how can you volunteer for Teen Challenge?
We don't have volunteers per se. We have local individuals that have a love for the ministry. They come in and do chapel services. Once in a while, a church group will come in and do some painting or fixing something that weren't able to fix ourselves. But it's pretty much self-maintained. The guys that are in the program, part of the therapy that they have is to take care of the place. They clean up after themselves. They cook the meals, clean up the kitchen, sweep the floors, do the windows. All those kinds of things are taken care of by the guys.
Even though Teen Challenge doesn't need a lot of volunteers, they still need help to continue to provide for the residents who call Teen Challenge home.
And a lot of businesses out there don't know Teen Challenge exists because it is so new. It's only 4 years old here. But they can contact the center at 309-673-3716 and talk to any of the staff, talk to myself, and we can give them the information they need to have.
So if you think you can help Teen Challenge, give them a call. This is Morgan Haywood for Midstate Magazine.
Thank you, Morgan.
That sounded like a really great cause. The beginning of springtime really has a lot of charity going on. There's the Relay for Life, which is kind of a 24-hour lap running to fight cancer.
How do you know about all these charities?
I read the literature on the walls of my school.
Really?
Yes, I do.
See, I don't. Maybe I should start doing that.
But do you know what I want to do? I want to hear more from one of the guys. So we'll see you later on Midstate Magazine.
Zap it up,